My wife lied about going to a bar, but my sister-in-law told me the truth. My wife, 28 female, white, and myself, 30 male, white, have been married for 1.75 years. We're together for 1.5 years before that, for a total of roughly 3 years. We got married shortly before our son arrived a year and a half ago. By the way, this comes from my failing marriage, and if you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/OKStorytime subreddit. Everything was great between us. I know and regret how rushed things went until my son arrived. My wife got hit with postpartum hard and treated me terribly for about 7 months until I finally broke. She was passive aggressive and demeaning and berated me for any and every little thing. I truly am a great and experienced at first father. I have done everything for my child and wife. Our child shows signs of being bipolar, but she was great again after getting prescribed Zoloft, and we got along great. She's had several incidents where she stops taking it, gets passive aggressive, and treats me terrible. She's now unmedicated again. We work mostly opposite schedules and don't get as much time together as we should. She's very controlling, and I need to consult her anytime I need to do something. I usually only go to work and come right home. When she's working, I'm home alone with our son. She works nights, Fridays, Saturday nights, so she sleeps all weekend on the nights I'm off. She goes to the bars with coworkers every weekend after work, and I let it happen so she can have a breather and adult time. We have a pretty humor-based relationship, and sometimes it's even at the other's expense, and we have been okay with that. Over the past 2 months, she keeps joking about her black slam piece. That's fine, whatever, but she keeps on about it, and it's way past the point of being funny. Tuesday night, she was very mad at her mother about something. I didn't come right home after work because I had to run an errand about an hour later than usual. She took this opportunity to claim I came home in a bad mood and berated me. She picked up some overtime planned for that night, 7 p.m. to 12 p.m. In her anger beyond our joking and in a serious tone, she said, "I don't want to go to work. I just want to go get wasted and get me some. I'm tired of being a daughter, a mom, and a wife." That hurts a lot, and it got me thinking even more all the next day. 2 days later, Thursday, she had more planned overtime from 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. My sister-in-law is living with us because she is down on her luck and in remission from ovarian. Oof, we got along great. My wife crawled into my sister-in-law's bed at 3:30 a.m. after her shift smelling like booze and said she went out drinking with Dwight. Dwight is a black security guard at her work. I only mention race because she always jokes about having a black side piece. Her shift ended at 12, bars close at 2 a.m., and she has a 45-minute drive home. The timeline is even more sketchy. My sister-in-law told me about this after my wife left for work Friday night because she felt like I should know. My wife and I would not have seen each other until Sunday night tomorrow due to work schedules. I couldn't handle wondering all weekend, so I went to talk to her at work that night. I calmly confronted her about coming home late smelling of booze and that she never even told me. She admitted she went to the bar with Dwight and had 2 adult sodas. I explained how wrong and sketchy it was to me, especially after her comments. She calmly denied cheating on me. I asked her again to swear on our son's life. This caught her off guard, and after 5 seconds, she did. She went on to tell me how she's been unhappy for months with me and questions divorce. She's checked out on being a mom and a wife. She doesn't do anything around the house but play on Facebook all day and ignore our son beyond the required stuff. We don't argue much, but she's usually on a hair trigger snapping about everyone else for no reason. To make things worse, she texted me earlier that day saying she was 8 days late for her period. 2 pregnancy tests came up inconclusive. We've had spicy sleep 1 time in the past month. No birth control in any way, shape, or form. It makes me wonder if she's pregnant, and is it even mine if so? So here I sit on the verge of divorce. I feel my trust is destroyed and I can't move past that. She'd flip her crap if I was with a woman while drinking at night, and I wouldn't do it. Please help validate or argue my feelings of being wronged and doubting my wife. My trust is destroyed, and we may have a baby coming that neither of us will handle well. I feel divorce is coming soon because we both consider it. What should I do? Delete Facebook? Hit the gym, lawyer up, see how things go with potential new baby. I love the son we have, and I know I'll get at least partial custody. We both have good jobs and no sketchy records to tie us up in court. Thanks so much in advance. My wife denied all cheating and such on the Friday night I confronted her at work. We both worked all weekend and did not see each other because of it until Sunday night. We spoke a few times and things seemed okay. We were both off the Monday after, and she pulled me into our room away from my sister-in-law to admit she cheated. That was a quick turnaround. She's been cheating on me with a 47-year-old coworker, daughter only 4 years younger than my wife. She claimed this happened one time and was the night she was mad at her mom and took it out on me. She claimed she did nothing spicy related the night she came home late and crawled into bed with my sister-in-law. She's since seen him a few times. She's shown very little remorse both when she told me and the weeks prior. I consulted with 2 divorce lawyers within the few days after she told me, but did not disclose this fact immediately. We had a talk and mutually agreed on an uncontested divorce, something I was going to file for anyway. This is in the works, and we have come to terms on property, debt, childcare, etc. She'll get the house, and we will share custody of our son. She gets no child support or spousal support. Debt is separate. She still continues to try to get me to watch our son overnight so she can go work. She has been manipulative twice to be able to have someone with our son before I get home from work. So I have no choice. I finally snapped at her after being kind and stoic for 2 weeks. I told her how crappy, manipulative, selfish, and untruthful she was all around, that I won't do these things to her, and I'm sure as crap won't be her doormat and let her do it to me. We still cohabitate, but I am packing my things and moving in the next few weeks. I am going to my parents' house until I pay off the cost of divorce and decide where I want to move to within range of my son. She still rarely shows remorse, but I am not shy to call her on her crap. We don't interact much, and when she tries, I usually mostly ignore her. Sometimes she's playful and flirts with me. I don't buy into it. She texts me a few times about how sometimes she wants to work things out and other times she can't stand me. I am fully done with her crap, and she doesn't seem to comprehend that I am filing and done with her. There's no trust or respect for her, and truthfully, I hate her. Our son has to be pulled away from me crying when she wants to show him attention when I'm around. He even prefers my sister-in-law over my wife, usually unless he wants to nurse. My wife still mostly ignores him and plays on her phone. In the meantime, I'm hitting the gym and trying to maintain my sanity. I do fine during the day, but the darker thoughts creep in at night. I do my best to stave it off, but it's hard when it prevents you from sleeping. I'm just riding the waves of it all until I reach better days. Depression is definitely present, but I am focusing on my 1.5-year-old son, as he is all that matters in this. I love him very much. Thanks everyone for their time and that final push I needed to be strong and get my divorce going. And folks, that is the end of that story.